Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go, so family? Yes, I can say that immediately after I got off of the morning gratitude and thankfulness, I was bombarded with a call. Had to deal with my health situation. They're trying to move everything up now when it comes to the surgery on the throat. And then after they called, then it was on the phone for an hour and a half with the insurance, going through every little detail, right? So that is something that I cannot control. But as soon as I was done, I'm jumping on here. This is going to be a short message for divine feminine, divine masculine energy, as I'm waiting for the nurse to call me back. So I figured I'm going to jump on here and give your messages. And when they call, I'm going to have to jump off if I'm not done. And then I will resume at 7 p.m. tonight. So just know that this is exactly what was talked about in the morning's read for the morning gratitude and thankfulness, is being able to go through these phases and these cycles and these changes and to be able to complete them. In order to be able to complete this one and be fully healed is working through the full testimony of our Father, of what he's doing for me, and everything's working accordingly. So, like I said, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. But when something interferes on that level, I have no choice but to do what I need to do with the doctors. So there's some for you and some for me. And we are going to get the Mediterranean sage so that we can get the clarity. And not only that, but Father was saying that next week when I start the teachings, he's going to walk us through at some point during that 7 days. And he's going to walk me through how to teach you how to make the holy water so that you have it in the presence of you. Okay. For the anointing and just making sure that you have it to feel his presence and to know. So with that beautiful message coming out, all right, let's find out what do we need to know for the divine feminine energy. We'll get 3 cards for the divine feminine and 3 cards for the divine masculine to see the energy. I just need to shuffle these in 2 more shuffles, and then we'll shuffle the other deck and get the energies for divine feminine and divine masculine. We'll do the head, heart, and soul when it comes to divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And the reason why is because energy changes every single day. So depending on our choices, depending on the challenges and the obstacles, that's going to give you the notion to move forward. And I can already feel that somebody is tensing up, not knowing exactly, but Father says just bring it to the calmer waters. When it comes to the 6 of Swords, it's like you're going through this transition right now, especially with the Mercury retrograde. Okay, some of you can be affected heavily in the emotions with the retrograde, and it brings the confusion and frustration. Okay, for others of you, Father is coming through and saying it's time to kick them addictions or them bad habits. All right, so now is the time to put in the hard work and make the change. So if that pertains to you, if it resonates, only take what resonates with you. Let the rest go. Do not try to make it fit. It is like putting on a shoe. It will cause you blisters. It will cause you chaos. Hold on. It will cause you chaos in your life, and you don't want that. Also, hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? because that way you'll get the messages. So what is in the head? What is in the heart? This is for divine feminine now. And divine masculine's like, what about me? All right, what is in the soul for divine feminine? All right. Now, what do we have for divine masculine? He's calling me to this deck. So for divine masculine, he wants us to use the dragon deck. All right. So also I'm feeling right now, somebody is like having a panic attack or some type of anxiety is what I'm feeling that is coming up right now. The Eight of Wands is all about because of some type of communication that you may have gotten. But just know that you can take the motion forward and come through in a very passionate, very loving way, right? All right, so let's get the divine masculine energy to find out what is in divine masculine's headspace, what is in divine masculine's heart space, and what is in divine masculine's soul. All right, so for divine, okay, that's for divine. All right, let's get for divine feminine. Woo, all right. So divine feminine's, your overall energy is the Page of Wands. And that is taking the motion forward. Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that? It's like the angel light slammed down on the lapis lazuli when I started bringing this out. So that's just showing that energetic connection, that curiosity. Okay. So divine feminine is in their curiosity, where divine masculine is having some disagreements within self. Okay. There's the Five of Wands. It's like this motion that has come forward when it comes to them loving themselves and getting the wisdom and the knowledge. It's like all of a sudden they are in this chaos and disagreement with themselves. Something about their stability. Okay. So anyways, we're going to start with divine feminines because this is a message that is coming true or coming through when it talks about some type of discovery, something that is making you very enthusiastic on your spiritual journey, some type of growth that you have hidden for quite a while. So what is in the headspace? Yep. What is in the headspace is the fact that you are now illuminating. You are now seeing that as above, as below, you are the bridge in between, and you are putting in the hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. But in your head, you are stuck on a divine masculine. There is something that you have discovered about a divine masculine, all right, that you've been thinking about quite a bit lately. There's something that you're putting a lot of hard work into, though, with the divine masculine being in your headspace that you are trying to illuminate. And we're going to find out more. But divine feminine, it's like you have to let go and let God have it. Don't sit there and don't worry about, don't think about. Pull your energy back when it comes to divine masculine. Okay. What is in your heart space? Yeah. So in your heart space, you know your divine purpose, right? You know what you are supposed to be doing. It's like you are manifesting your prosperity. But when it comes to the Nine of Cups, it's like you have in your heart, you feel this comfort, you feel this satisfaction about something that you discovered, right? And this has to do with your divine masculine. Take the energy how it resonates. It could be a divine masculine, energy in his divine feminine energy. But the thing is there's something that you discovered with the divine masculine that that you have a purpose together. Okay. And this brings you very much into you being enthusiastic about being able to manifest this because you feel comfort now knowing that discovery, and your heart is feeling it. Your heart is radiating it. Okay. And this is a very powerful connection that you want to work towards, because this shows me that you want to work towards it with the Eight of Pentacles. It is saying that something about you and him learning the trade together will be able to manifest even more comfort and satisfaction, because you are illuminating the things that have been holding you back in your head. So what do we have in the soul? You have the Star card and you have the Page of Swords. Again, another message. Okay, so you have lots of messages that are coming through about this divine masculine, right? But this is about holding the faith and being and feeling that energetic tie to this divine masculine. That's what I'm getting for divine feminine. So let's see where divine masculine is sitting, because his overall energy, he's in this complete disagreement of what this connection may be, because he may not be awakened to it yet, right? So what is in his headspace? I knew it. I knew it. He has lots of insecurities and he's worried about something, because he didn't know that you were meant for him on the divine path, divine feminine. It's like he's now learning to trust our Father, trusting, believe that there's a deeper connection between you and him, but he is also trying to illuminate on this divine journey that has put him in a lot in his head, knowing that he is not going to be able to persevere forward on his divine path and manifest and be in this comfort zone until he can understand the connection as well as his purpose. So divine masculine is actually having a lot of insecurity and a lot of worry of what this connection truly is. Okay, it's like he hasn't illuminated it fully yet, but yeah, he's sitting here in insecurity and worry, because he's like, well, I'm being drawn to this person, but I don't want to put the hard work in. I don't think that I'm healed enough, and I haven't illuminated everything in order to come in and work with divine feminine. But it's like that enthusiastic discovery, divine feminine's like, hey, take your time, do you, boo, do what you got to do, but stay deeply rooted and grounded, because you're going to know when this comes in to divine masculine's energy. He's going to know, because right now I'm hearing that he's coming into union with himself, and that's why he's in a lot of this disagreement, because he is in his ego, he is in his pride. It's like he's finally been forced by the divine to put his sword down. So by putting his sword down, it messed with his clarity on what he's doing. What is in divine masculine's heart space? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So the thing is he's feeling very bogged down. He's feeling like his light is very dim, like people are not paying attention to him, like he's not getting the messages from spirit, right? But the Queen of Pentacles, it's like he knows that he's being influenced by a deeper force, which is our Father, to be able to come out and shine his light, because he does have a divine purpose, and he can manifest that and have that comfortability as long as he gets that enlightenment, because the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is about him getting that enlightenment within self, confirmation for the divine purpose that him and divine feminine are manifesting together. Okay, this is a divine connection that is coming through. And when I see 5-5 and the 10, so you have 10-10, that is God and the angels working with divine masculine to be able to show him, so that he can step into that comfortability, right? It's so things can come into fruition for him and have that greater understanding. So what is the soul message? Divine masculine, you are in a lot of negative energy. Come on, snap out of it. Get off of that gravy train. I don't know what rubber tree you're bouncing out of here, but listen, no. The Seven of Swords, really? It's like, I understand that you feel betrayed, but Divine Feminine, energetically, she does not have to be curious about the situation. She has the hope and the faith. But for you to sit in the Seven of Wands energy, the Seven of Wands energy, you need to get it out of your head, Divine Masculine, that there is no competition, okay? Father, the Divine, and Divine Feminine have closed that gate. There is nobody that is going to come in. Divine Feminine is loyal. Divine Feminine does not share her cup with just anybody, right? It's like she is that fierce dragon. She's down to earth. She stands in her faith. But there is no stiff competition. The only competition is against yourself and your thoughts. Because the wands, or Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, or Seven of Pentacles, it's all about faith. You have to have faith that you will be able to get through to this, right? Because look, even in the Five of Pentacles, it's like you're sitting here picking through things with the insecurities, because I'm hearing that you feel so insecure, or you felt insecure when it came to the Divine Feminine. It's like you feel threatened by her because she stands in her power, because she is that fierce, protected soul being and dragon, right? But with the Seven of Wands, Father is saying, look, Divine Feminine and God and the angels have put up that motion, put up that gate. Nobody shall pass, because they know who it's for. They know your purpose together. Divine Feminine knows. Father has already showed her. Father has already showed her, and this has been in her heart for a very long time. And even though you created that deception and that betrayal, and you are hiding yourself because you weren't healed, Divine Feminine knows the whole story. So why you think you're going to sit there and energetically and spiritually think you're going to try to pull one over on her? She's very abundant. She's very abundant. Why? Because she walks with Father. And the hope and faith of the journey coming together as that twin flame connection, it's like all this disagreement that you have gone through has pulled you back and hid you from your true potential. And Father's saying, no, no, she's influencing to be yourself. Be yourself, because she loves you for who you are, not for what society is trying to conform you to. But when it comes down to it, you need to persevere forward, because there is no competition except for yourself that's holding you back. So that's very powerful. Let's get some clarification. Father, what do we need to know? Yeah, look, confirmation. The Sun card. The Sun card came out. And this is watch your thoughts. Because if you look at it, look at Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Absolutely, Autumn Rose. You are very welcome. And it is the truth. So many are bound and constrained in disagreement with themselves. Okay. Feeling like they have to hide who they truly are. And that's making them feel like this smuggish, fragmented soul, right? The Father says, Divine Feminine is influencing him. Be your true self. Be your true self. Because by doing that, look, the gates are already made. Nobody is getting through for the path for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. It's not going to happen because divine feminine's faith is so strong that her spiritual team has deeply rooted and grounded and make sure that this impasse that is on divine masculine's path until he does his healing, no, the message is coming through that no, he will not be able to persevere forward until he gets rid of that contemplation of being in some type of competition, because he's only competing against himself right now. Okay, so what do we need to know? That divine masculine, because divine feminine is protecting, trying to illuminate for divine masculine and putting in the hard work energetically and spiritually so that he can persevere forward and rid this. Okay, because divine feminine's not one to keep divine masculine stuck in her head. She's like, deuces, baby, I'm out of here. I'm working on my spiritual journey. And when you come out of this disagreement and the strife within yourself and stop picking and stop analyzing and creating this adversity and negative energy in your life, you can be able to walk that divine path. See, divine feminine is already over here waiting. Look, she's already over here, right over here, waiting. This is to rebuild something massive when they come together. But divine masculine has to walk that journey. It's like divine feminine can't do it for him, right? He's got to do it himself. He's got to put that sword of truth down to get that clarity and to stand in his power. So what do we need to know for divine feminine on the clarity of protecting, putting in the hard work to let divine masculine know, stop disagreeing with yourself, listen to your heart, because your heart is trying to bring you out of that hiding. Your heart is trying to keep that peace and that calmness to illuminate so that you can be on the correct divine path. Because I'm hearing that he jumped off and started picking berries, right? He thought he was going to make some type of humble pie. So what else do we need to know? Yeah, look, 6 of Wands. This will be his victory. This is what divine feminine has in her mind for divine masculine. She wants his victory. She wants his success. She wants to see him grow out of this disagreement with himself, right? Because he's only stopping himself. She wants that victory with the 6 of Wands. That is that recognition and that victory. So with divine feminine in her heart, knowing her purpose, know that she is divinely guided and she is at peace, because she was like, deuces, baby, you got to do this on your own. Okay, I'm going to go do mine, you do you. And in the end, we'll both be comfortable and satisfied. So divine feminine, you are already in that energy of, hey, I'm doing the work. This doesn't bother me. You go learn your karmic lessons, go do what you got to do. And yeah, when you work this all out in your heart, you're going to know, because you're going to be able to come out of that den. You're going to come out of that forest that was not bearing good fruit, because them were karmic lessons for you, divine masculine. You will be influenced with that unconditional love to hold the faith, as you are very protected. Okay, you are very protected and very watched over. So what do we need to know for divine feminine's heart when it comes to being that healer, putting out the messages, whether divine masculine listens to the messages or not? Energetically he may be called, but if not, the fact is divine feminine is out there healing and balancing things out, because that's what the divine wants her to do. And this gives her great satisfaction because she's already living her purpose. She's already doing her purpose, right? But there's something meant deeper when divine masculine and divine feminine come together as that twin flame. Yes. Thank you, sweetheart. You're absolutely amazing yourself. But divine masculine is learning that when they come together, they have a greater purpose. And look at all the resources that divine feminine gathered for divine masculine, because he could just be at the beginning stages of his awakening. And that's why he is in so much disagreement with himself, right? This is his own adversity that he is co-creating. He's creating that chaos and that conflict in his life. Why? because he's not bearing any fruit. Okay. And in order to bear fruit, he has to trust and believe in himself. He has to take that negative energy and then fragmented pieces, and he has to be able to mend them back together and come into that influence that he is that star and that he is protected by the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He has all the elements because it's earth, water, fire, and air, right? And he's got all the seasons, all the phases and cycles that he is going through because we have, winter, summer, spring, and fall. Okay. And then we have our Father, the Father. He is the center of it all. But Divine Feminine already knows this. That's why she's comfortably kicking back, doing her thing. And he's looking at her, and his soul is screaming out like there's some type of competition because look at her flow, grow, and glow, right? It's like he's seeing all these transformations that Divine Feminine has made and how she stands in her power, and everything that she manifests comes straight from the divine of love and light, right? Because she's been on her purpose and she's been trying to get Divine Masculine energetically, telepathically on the 5D to come out of that 4D tunnel that is so dark, where a lot of people get stuck on the 4D, not even understanding that they're in the 4D and that they've now trapped themselves in all this disagreement. Okay. But the thing is he needs to come out. So what do we have for Divine Feminine in her heart? Have everything balanced, everything's comfortable, she's going with the flow, she's listening to the divine, she's doing her work. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Father? Yeah, telling you, because by her doing that, we have the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the hard work, right? Putting in the hard work. So in the heart space, Divine Masculine's in the Eight of Swords. Divine Feminine is in the Eight of Pentacles. And this is that prudence of putting in that hard work, looking and seeing that her seeds are bearing these beautiful fruits. Look, and unconditional love, right? It's like an 8-8 is extravagant changes. And Divine Feminine's also in the Nine of Pentacles. It's like she's in this comfort and satisfaction because we have 9-9, right? Divine Feminine already did the endings and beginnings, okay? And she's very compassionate about it. So now she gets to sit back and enjoy the fruits of her labor because she's like, listen, I ended the cycles. I have the new beginnings. I honor my power. I honor my force. And it's all because energetically, that curiosity said, okay, I'm going to hope, I'm going to keep the faith, I'm going to listen to Father, I'm going to stay deeply rooted and grounded in my spirituality, and I'm going to push forward because it's all about the abundant flow, right? So her soul is already completely comfortable. She's like, every day she can do more work and more healing, but overall, she's been sitting here waiting for Divine Masculine's victory to be balanced in Divine Feminine energy. She's been waiting. Okay, so what do we have for the Page of Swords when it comes to the energetic connection of following the divine ordinance? What do we have? Wow. So what we have that came out with the Star card is we have the Sun card. Okay, so it's continuing to grow, to keep that warmth and vitality, to keep everything balanced, keep planting the seeds, keep doing what our Father wants, and keeping that hope and that faith to be able to have Divine Masculine have that renewal, because she knows Divine Masculine is in the Ten of Swords. Her soul knows that he is trying to self-sabotage this connection because he's not understanding it. And the indolence is he's wanting to walk away with, we have 888, okay? 888 is significant because Divine Masculine, you can't give up. You cannot stand in your integrity and in the authority and authenticity of who you are and say, oh, when time gets hard, I'm going to walk away. No, because Divine Feminine says 888, there's wealth and balance that is coming. You're going to be a wealthy being together because the divine is making you abundant. right? The divine is making you abundant. And I'm getting divine masculine is sitting here scratching his head right now going, this is crazy. How does she know all of this? Well, when you come on your journey, you're going to know. But divine masculine, look, the 10 of Swords is saying, listen, I understand you feel defeated. I understand you're feeling the loss. I understand that you wanted to put a completion to this. You wanted to walk away, but energetically, you get pulled back. And why do you get pulled back? Because look, you are meant together for a purpose, to come together and work harder on something and illuminate something. It is not time. And my third eye is just like boom, 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 boom. Because now it's like divine feminine is like, it is time for you to gain divine masculine. And he could be rubbing his eyes right now in disbelief and trying to like really go in and illuminate and reflect back on the things and now have that greater understanding for him to put in that hard work so that he can have that victory, right? The 6 of Swords. This is all about victory. This is all about his growth. Okay. But instead, he is going to put this out there. And Father says, birds of a feather flock together, right? And it's the dragon force, the dragon guides that come in. But the thing is he sits in this disagreement and this chaos. And the whole time, look who is protecting him. Divine feminine. In her fierce, passionate energy, she is saying, listen, I know you feel defeated. I know you feel lost. I feel your adversity that you're having, but let love be your focal point. Let this unconditional love be your focal point, because when you do, you're going to be able to trust and believe in this divine connection and center yourself to be on your divine path to achieve them mountains, right? You're no longer going to sit in these insecurities and these worries that you're having. It's all going to work out for the greatest good, right? Woo! All right. So what do we have for the 5 of Pentacles, Father? What do we need to know for the 5 of Pentacles? Wow. Wow. So we have the 9 of Swords. A lot of depression, a lot of anxiety going on, a lot of cruelty that is going on here in these insecurities and these worries that he's having. But the Princess of Pentacles is saying, no, look, you are deeply rooted and grounded. You are shielded. You are protected. There is no reason why you should sit here and feel like you don't have this kindness, that you are not this passionate person, because you are not this cruel person. You are not. Okay? The people who were cruel to you has now made you fight with yourself. And that's what they were meant to do, because they are terrants and agents of Satan. And in Hebrew, Satan, the word Satan means enemy. They are being your enemies to derail you off your divine path, to dim your light, to hide you, to make you feel fragmented, to feel schmuggy in your energy. It's like, and if you're going to fall victim to feeling schmug in your energy and you're not going to raise that frequency, how are you supposed to be deeply rooted and grounded? How are you supposed to persevere forward, right? The fact is you don't let them take your power like that. You don't let them fill your heart with that negative toxicity ick. You need to purge that out. You need to purge that out and gain. Divine masculine, divine feminine is saying you need to gain that comfort in who you are and that divine being that you are, and that you're here for a purpose. Okay? You have a soul mission with divine feminine. It's like, stop allowing these people to come in and pull your heart out of character, because this is not who you are. You need to shine your light, not dim your light. Because when you look at this divine masculine, look, the sun is trying to shine through the gray times of not bearing any fruit. And Father says, this is exuberant. This is miraculous. This is extraordinary. Because look at, you go through the change and transformation, you come in with your divine twin flame, you plant seeds. Yeah, that's what's supposed to be happening. So what do we have for the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles of being more down to earth? Ooh, I'm telling you. See, God is gracious. God is great. And I thank him for his grace and his mercy, because right here, what I was just explaining, Father confirmed it with the Fool card. It's about being able to go through the winds of changes, to have that strength no matter who tries to attack you spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. You are a divine being getting the communication from the divine. And even though they push you to the edge, even though they want to dim your light, even though they want to fragment you, even though they want you to stop, being that spiritual leader, mentor, life coach, divination reader, whatever it may be that Father co-created you to be in that partnership with your divine feminine. It's like, look, the alligator, yeah, they may be strong, but they can only snap at you, right? They can only snap down this way. If you can defeat the alligator by coming up and pinching the two jaws together, what happens? You start shining your light, because you're not allowing them people to have that power over you. It's like, yeah, if they get a hold of you, they could take you down under and, you know, do the death spin on you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. But the thing is, strategically, Father has placed the intelligence within you and in your soul how to overcome this. And no matter how many winds of change, how powerful the attacks may be, it's like divine feminine is sitting here saying, listen, you're an emperor. You're not no page. You're not no knight. You are an emperor. Illuminate what is going on around you and put in that hard work. Because when you do that, you're going to continue to heal on your journey. The sun is going to come back out, and you're going to become more powerful spiritually, because now you're going to be able to speak about your spiritual journey and the things that took place with you, and divine feminine is going to be able to speak about it. And that's where you're going to influence each other of where you may need to heal when you come together on a deeper level, instead of sitting here going, oh, well, she's got the gate closed to me too. There's an impasse in there. And there's not an impasse. There's not an impasse when it comes for divine masculine. He thinks that this competition is that some other guy is going to come in and sweep divine feminine off her feet. No, she's like the Queen of Cups, okay? She's very intuitive, very compassionate, and very, very in her power when it comes to calm, because she knows how to protect her cup. She's not out there sleeping with anybody and everybody, right? She is protecting herself. And that's why she has the divine force and her angelic teams coming up and say, okay, let's block this off. So anybody who comes to this gate, oh, you're not welcome. You're not welcome to cross them boundaries, because divine feminine has spread her wings. She has set her boundaries, and she means what she says, right? She means what she says, because the Five of Wands here, what does that tell you? You have the Two of Wands, which is that progress and foresight, right? That balance. But when you have the Five of Wands, what is the Five of Wands telling you? What is it telling you? Not only are you in your insecurities. Oh, where'd it go? I just had it. There it is. But what is the Five of Wands telling you? Is, yeah, you may be in a lot of disagreement and insecurities, but you can overcome it, because you're an emperor. You're an emperor. You're not a little boy in a man's body. Spiritually, you know what you got to do, because this gate is to bring you through. This impasse will be removed when you come to this gate, when you understand that you can persevere forward, that there is no competition except with yourself. Ooh, so let's get a message. Let's get a clarification for the Seven of Wands. What do we need to know for the Seven of Wands for Divine Masculine? I'm telling you, there it is, baby. There it is. Read and weep. That is the divine crown. Okay. That is the divine crown, because the Ace of Swords is you knowing your potential, that this is for you, knowing that you are powerful, that you're the one that can persevere through this, not anybody else. Okay. And it's the fact that you are abundant. So when you come through, all of this is to plant new seeds with divine feminine. That's why the landscape looks bare, because you two are to come together. You have your watering source and everything else for the nurturing. But the thing is that victory, you coming through, you plant new seeds with divine feminine. That's right. And you illuminate new things. You illuminate new things. So what else do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful message? Yeah. Look at, there's the Nine of Cups. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Right there. So divine masculine, I'm urging you right now to heed this message. Follow the divine communication, because look, he's calling me out to say it. 333. Okay. So if you're seeing 333, that's divine feminine, our father, and divine masculine. That is about the enlightenment. That is the 33 master teacher coming in and saying, listen, not only are you going to have your success with your divine feminine, but you're going to be wealthy and abundant. You're going to plant new seeds, and you're going to be cool, calm, and collective. You're going to feel so comfortable and so calm, and your intuitions are going to be like, wow, I didn't know all this was happening. Now, divine masculine, I'm also hearing that if you're scratching your head a lot, that is because you have spiritual blockages. You have this negative energy and insecurities of feeling like there's some type of competition creating this disagreement in you, but really it's you creating it in yourself. So Father is saying, you have, now look at here. Remember what I said about your sword, divine masculine? Father wants me to show you this. Look, right now, it's put the sword down. Stop using your tongue as the sword for that negativity, and become deeply rooted and grounded, so that when you pick that sword of truth up, you are being crowned for ascending to that next level, for your evolution, so that you see your own potential. Stop being afraid of divine feminine. Stop being afraid, because you're doing the healing. There's no reason why you should be afraid. Look, take that motion. Look, twin flame, yin yang, baby. It's like you will battle through this. Divine feminine, trust and believe in you that you will battle through. You will cultivate all of them insecurities, all of them worries. You will come in with that apology, okay? And these disagreements, you will know that you will be able to persevere forward. There's not any other competition. You have cleared that battlefield. Divine feminine knows who she's connected to, okay? It's been written in the stars long before you were even put back on this 3D plane, okay? Because many past lives, she knew the cosmos already connected you to. She already knew it. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Thank you. Yeah. So look at, you need to be willing to make the sacrifice, because your tree was not bearing any fruit. You felt hung up. You felt hung up. And Father's saying, this is your renewal. This is your renewal. Look at, there's 4 roots. 11, 11. You and your twin. She is going to pull you back into your power, and create that stability and that security by trusting and believing in you. But she is not going to do your work. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You need to be able to battle through. Okay? You need to be able to battle through, because it's just like Father is coming through and is saying, it's just like the plague of COVID. We had to battle through it, right? Well, you have to do the same thing in order to see your own potential to have your happiness, because this is saying move forward. You know who you are, you know spiritually. Now make them sacrifices. Get the divine communication that you are not bearing no fruit. Okay, this is 3 right here. He's showing that's the communication to know that right now you aren't bearing that fruit. You ain't holding that happiness. You're holding a lot of insecurities, a lot of worries, a lot of doubts. Is divine feminine going to talk to me? Am I going to be able to come in? Am I going to be able to apologize? Divine feminine already knows. Divine feminine's already forgiven you, but you haven't forgiven yourself. See, that's where you need the healing. That's where you need the healing. Look, because she stands in her true power. And look at this is the mystism. Okay, it is one beautiful journey. But you see how divine feminine is already here with the angelic team, sitting there going, okay, well, I'm on my journey. Where's my divine masculine? He's sitting back with the 5 of swords again, coming in, feeling this conflict, this defeat. Like he can't persevere forward. But who has to make the change with the 2 of Pentacles? You have to stop juggling this negative energy. They're only attacking you because you're not healing. Yeah, the Prince of Pentacles, I'm telling you, this is where you need to make the effort. This is where you need to step into your routine and say, guess what? I can do this. I'm comfortable at doing this because I'm very in touch with my spirituality. I'm very in touch with my intuition, the divine guidance, the divine order, that divine alchemy, right? Yeah. Step into it. You can do it, right? Because it's going to create that pure pleasure with the 6 of Cups. That's that beautiful giving and receiving. That is that beautiful growth. That is you stepping back into the nostalgia of look at you and divine feminine emotionally. 33 master teachers coming in again, 333. Yeah, that is massive success. That means a career change. That means spiritually you're growing into something much greater. Yeah, look, and you're learning how to balance them emotions so that you can have that freedom and liberation, right? Beautiful. So yeah, Father is saying, look, the scribe on the scroll is on the wall. That healing is what you need to do. That's why you have been alone. That's why you have been in isolation. Because look, your high priestess has been working with the higher powers. Step in, balance it out. You got divine support all the way, whether you believe it or not. You may feel like you're doing it on your own on this journey, but you're not. You're not. Where'd she go? She take off on me? She take off on me? she tried to take off on me. Look, the high priestess has balanced her dark side out. She's a pure love and light. You see how she's raising her hand to the scroll like healing. That healing power is what needs to happen so that you don't feel that you are stuck, because it was written in the scrolls, written in the stars long before you two came back here to Earth. But you chose to come back to Earth. You chose to make it happen. So that is your beautiful message, sending lots of love and light and healing prayers to all of you. Okay. And keep working, keep persevering forward, because the thing is, when you are divine, you know exactly where you need to go, because you're the only one that trusts and believe that you have the access to this. Yes, you are very welcome, Sister Luana. God bless all of you. May all your wishes, dreams, goals, and desires come true. May you have a terrific Tuesday. And I will be back here at 7 p.m. for the biggest, greatest message that he has coming out when it's all about our class that we are starting Monday, September 18th. And the reason why he's starting it on the 18th, because it's broken down in the angel numerology to the enlightenment to you. He wants me to teach you these techniques, and he wants me to show you how to be able to make the holy water. So that's exactly what we will do. All right. Yes, you are very, very welcome, sweetheart. You are very welcome, and have a very blessed day, and hope to see you at 7 p.m. tonight. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if this message resonated with you, so that we can keep it moving and getting God's messages out there for the divine feminines and the divine masculines. And like I said, I will see you at 7 Central Standard Time. Peace.